what to you is mathematics then?
I would say to me mathematics it's a sort of science which doesn't necessarily require outside observation.
Math is often cited as a disliked subject in school. Interestingly, this is a polarizing opinion at the same time, as math is also loved by many. The fact that it's an either-or opinion suggests that there may be a steep learning curve for appreciating math. So it might be useful to consider why we developed math. Math increases accuracy and predictability in calculations. For example, if a survey about how much you liked math in school was conducted, the validity and how repeatable the results are can be calculated. Because of this, math is often used to model the world. Like applying math to shapes so we can accurately mass-produce computer parts. Stereotypical examples of math look a lot like this. But math can also look like this. While those examples may look like a little bit of a stretch, you already deal with this kind of modeling of the world using math.
If I tell you somebody had a 1.0 GPA, what would you assume about that person?
I would assume that maybe they don't do very well in class. I can't say anything personally about them as a character, but maybe not trying to get assignments, not studying for tests, stuff like that.
So if I were the admissions officer and you were one of my hiring agents, and I said, I need somebody who can deal with the high-stress job that we have here, what kind of GPA would you be looking for?
At least 3 or higher. Usually that's what people like, so.
So you're saying there is a correlation between the higher the GPA and the more stress management they have?
Yes, I would say if you're working as well while in school, I think that you should, that's high capacity.
GPA is an approximation. It's a math problem. And like the GPA, mathematical models have become incredibly useful in fields like engineering and science. Extensions of this math can lead to incredible applications. Fractals, for example, were originally seen as just creative visuals. We discovered that they have more use than that. We can create 3D models of terrain more efficiently and add splashing special effects in films. And math doesn't just imitate life. It can do a really good job predicting the patterns we find in living things like pine cones. As our math developed, we learned that the seeming chaos of nature can be measured precisely. Using the framework of math, something as simple as an on-off function can be developed into computers that we use every day. This can be seen in the binary language. Even crazier, mathematical models can predict things that we have not yet observed. One of the potential answers for the models on gravitation was infinite, which translates to a singularity. Astronomers looked for that phenomenon and even named it a black hole before ever discovering one through observation. And these are just a few among the countless examples of how math charts the real world. So, why do we learn math? Math is an incredibly useful tool that trains us to think in a way that promotes discovery and to create models of the world we live in.